The black armored SUV rolled to a smooth stop outside the most expensive boutique in the city. Arden Vale stepped out first, adjusting his tailored coat. His wife, Selina Vale, smiled brightly as she linked her arm through his. "So, where do we start?" she laughed. "I'm ready to empty your bank account." Arden smirked. "Pick anything you want." Inside the store, Selina moved from rack to rack, choosing designer gowns, heels, and handbags. But something caught her attention. Arden was selecting clothes too, jackets, sweaters, boots, far more than he ever bought for himself. "You hate shopping," Selina said suspiciously. "Why are you buying all that?" "Just in the mood," Arden replied calmly. "Focus on your dresses." At the counter, the total crossed $3,000. Selina beamed with satisfaction as the bags were loaded into the SUV. But instead of heading home to their mansion overlooking the harbor, Arden turned into a narrow alley in the older part of the city. A shivering homeless man stood near a flickering streetlight, his coat torn, his hands trembling from the cold. Without hesitation, Arden stepped out, opened the trunk, and handed every single bag to the man. Selina's jaw dropped. "Are you insane? You spent thousands on that trash." Arden's eyes darkened, his voice firm. "It's my money, and I decide where it goes." The homeless man's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you. You don't know what this means." Arden nodded once and drove away. Selina never understood that Arden Vale wasn't just a businessman. He was the silent head of the Vale Syndicate, one of the most powerful mafia families in the state, and he believed loyalty and kindness built stronger empires than fear alone. Years passed. Arden lost most of his legitimate businesses after a federal crackdown. Selina fell critically ill, and hospital bills drained his reserves. The once powerful Don now ran a small restaurant under a different name. One evening, a sharply dressed man walked in. Custom suit, gold watch, quiet confidence. He stared at Arden for a long moment. Before Arden could place him, the landlord stormed in. "Pay the rent tomorrow or you're out." Arden lowered his head. "Please, my wife's treatment." The landlord walked away. The rich stranger finished his meal in silence. 10 minutes later, he returned with legal documents. "Sign here." Arden frowned. "What is this?" "I bought the building," the man said softly. "It's yours now." Arden stared at him. The man smiled. "You once gave me clothes in an alley when I had nothing. That night I was hiding from enemies who destroyed my family's syndicate. Those clothes helped me survive long enough to rebuild." His eyes hardened slightly. "Now I run the Corin cartel." Arden exhaled slowly. "Kindness," the man said, "is an investment, especially in our world. If you believe loyalty always comes back multiplied, comment yes and subscribe to Mafia Files for more powerful Mafia stories.